Yo, what up, y'all? When you look in the mirror, are you happy with how you're living your life? I mean, if it all ended today, God forbid, would you be happy with how your life transpired? Now, I know these questions are dark, but they're very important to ask yourself because this is what pushes you forward in your walk, to ask yourself the uncomfortable questions and to answer them honestly. Because if you answer yes, there's always something to improve. But if you answer no, you know there's a drastic change that you need to make in order for yourself to be happy. So I joined the Army in 2014. I went off to basic that September to Fort Jackson, South Carolina. We got there on a Friday. They split us up into our companies on Sunday. And then that Monday, we started PT. And PT is just basically physical training. It's just working out. You work out every morning. So we get up, we march over to the field that we work out in, we stretch, and then I think we were laying down to do sit-ups, but me, I laid down in an ant pile, and them ants tore me up, talking about mad bites. But it's not my first time getting bitten by ants. It's not even my first time getting bitten by ants in South Carolina, because I went to Newberry College, which is about 40 minutes from Fort Jackson. So I was like, man, this sucks, but gotta just deal with it. Wiped the ants off, moved, went back down, continued to work out. About 5 minutes later, I started itching, bro, like super itching. But I was like, this kind of feels like hives. I've had hives before, but it sucks. Just gotta deal with it. So I lay back down, continue to work out. Then I started to get dizzy, and I started to get super hot. And it was like 6 o'clock in the morning, so it wasn't even hot outside. The sun wasn't even up. So I was kind of concerned after that, so I stood up. But then I couldn't even see. It was like I was under a muddy river or something. My vision was all messed up. So I got real concerned after that. So I asked my boy next to me, I was like, hey, can you walk up with me to the drill sergeants? Because in basic, you gotta have a battle buddy to go anywhere, especially to go talk to the drill sergeants. So we walked up to him. I was like, hey, drill sergeant, I don't feel good. Then I instantly collapsed. And in the Army, they do like a couple steps to see how responsive you are. They see if you respond to words, then pain, and then it's a few other ones before they deem you unresponsive. So I wake up and drill sergeant standing over top of me, and one of the things they do is they take their knuckles and they rub it into the middle of your chest just to make sure hey, can this dude feel anything? But I couldn't feel nothing. I was just looking at him and he was rubbing away. Then they squeeze your fingernails, and it doesn't really hurt me, but I guess that's one of the things. Or they flick your eyelids. Maybe they did that when I was knocked out, but I couldn't feel anything. So they called the ambulance. The ambulance came, but where we were at, I had to walk. And so they helped me up, started walking, but I had passed out 4 times on a 50-foot walk. I was just walking, pass out. Then I stand up, walk, pass out. So we get into the ambulance and they take my blood pressure, and my blood pressure was something crazy low, 50/20, about to bottom out. It kept on dropping. So they hit me with an EpiPen, but my blood pressure kept on dropping. I was having trouble breathing, still couldn't see. So they hit me with another EpiPen, and my blood pressure started to stabilize a little bit. Then they took me to hospital. They admitted me. I was there for a couple of days. Then went back to basic. But while I was at the hospital, it was like, dang, bro, like that was dangerous. That was a dangerous situation, because when your blood pressure bottoms out, your body's not getting the oxygen it needs. So like your brain and your heart aren't getting the oxygen that it needs. So it can give you brain damage, or you can either die. So I was like, dang. Before that in my life, I had, experienced like some kind of near-death situations, like almost getting in car accidents or people shooting around me, but never like, I was like knocking on the door. So it was like, man, it was kind of a introspective moment for me. So I was thinking like, man, what if I did die? I would be sad for my family and my friends, but I found the Lord 2 years earlier. I've been redeemed, and I was living my life for Him. So if it was my time, it would have been my time. I didn't have any regrets. So in the Bible it says in Matthew 28:5, the angels told the women being Mary Magdalene and Mary, Jesus' mother, I know you come here to see Jesus who was crucified, but He is not here, for He is risen. Now, when I think about that, and I think about the experience that I had, that's the reason why I didn't feel any regrets. That's the reason why I still don't feel regrets. Say I die tomorrow, I'll be sad for my family, I'll be sad for my wife, I'll be sad for my daughter that I'm gone, that I'm no longer in their lives, but I wouldn't be sad for myself, because the Lord has redeemed me. He beat the grave. And that's the reason why I can walk around with this hope. So, when you look on your life, are you happy with it? Are you redeemed? If you died tomorrow, how would that make you feel? Would you feel content? Or would you have that anxiety? But I'm here to tell you now that Jesus came and redeemed everybody. Me, you, your mama, that homie down the street. He came to redeem everybody. And there's no price for admission. You just have to accept Him in your heart. Easy as that. But anyway, if you like the video, give it that thumbs up. Subscribe if you want. Anyway, love y'all. God bless.